The stars stretched like silver threads against the infinite black canvas of space, silent witnesses to a moment that would change everything. Captain Ezra Revan stood on the bridge of the UES Horizon, his weathered hands clasped behind his back, eyes fixed on the holographic display that flickered with incoming data streams. Something was different. Something was wrong. For weeks, deep space monitoring stations had been reporting anomalies that defied explanation. Alien spacecraft, massive technologically advanced vessels from civilizations humanity had only recently discovered, were vanishing without a trace. No explosions, no debris, just gone. Dr. Nora Winters, the ship's lead xenobiologist, approached the captain with a datapad clutched tightly in her hand. Her usually composed demeanor was replaced by an intensity that made Revan straighten his posture. "Captain," she said, her voice low and urgent, "the patterns are too consistent to be random. These disappearances follow a precise geometric configuration that suggests deliberate intervention." Revan raised an eyebrow. "Intervention by whom?" "We've detected no known technology capable of such complete erasure." Before Nora could respond, the ship's communication system crackled to life. A transmission was incoming, not from Earth, but from an unexpected source. The holographic display shifted, revealing the translucent form of Kelthor, a diplomat from the Luminara species. The alien's crystalline body shimmered with an inner light that seemed to pulse with emotion. When he spoke, his voice resonated through the ship's communication systems, carrying a weight of concern that transcended linguistic barriers. "Humanity," Kelthor began, "you stand at the precipice of a cosmic mystery that threatens not just your world, but the entire galactic community." Ezra exchanged a quick glance with Nora. First contact protocols ran through his mind, but something about Kelthor's demeanor suggested this was far beyond a standard diplomatic exchange. "In the past solar cycle," the Luminara continued, 17 distinct alien civilizations have reported the complete disappearance of their exploration and research fleets. Each vanishing follows an identical pattern, a pattern that converges on your solar system. The bridge fell silent. The implications were staggering. 17 different alien civilizations, each with technology far beyond humanity's current capabilities, had lost entire fleets. And somehow, Earth was at the center of this cosmic enigma. Nora's fingers danced across her datapad, cross-referencing the information. "The statistical probability of this being coincidental is less than 0.00003%, she muttered, more to herself than to anyone else. Kelthor's form flickered, revealing a complexity of emotion that humans were only beginning to understand. "We do not believe these disappearances are acts of aggression. They are something else, a phenomenon that defies our current understanding of physics, space-time, and interstellar dynamics." Captain Revan stepped forward, his decades of military training wrestling with the sheer magnitude of the information. "What do you want from us?" he asked directly. "Understanding," replied Kelthor. "Collaboration. Because whatever is causing these disappearances, it is drawing closer to Earth with each passing moment." The bridge crew watched in a mixture of anticipation and dread. Humanity had always dreamed of proving its worth among the stars, of showing that they were more than just a young, naive species. But this was beyond anything they could have imagined. Little did they know, this was only the beginning of a journey that would test the very limits of human courage, innovation, and survival. As the transmission from Kelthor faded, Captain Revan turned to his crew. "Prepare for full alert status," he commanded. "Something is coming, and we're going to be ready." The UES Horizon hummed with anticipation, a lone sentinel in the vast, mysterious expanse of space, unaware that the first chapter of humanity's greatest challenge was about to unfold. The research facility beneath the Andes Mountains hummed with an electric tension. Lieutenant Aria Santos stood before a massive holographic display, her dark eyes tracing the complex web of data points that represented the mysterious fleet disappearances. Surrounding her, A team of the world's most brilliant minds worked tirelessly to unravel a cosmic puzzle that threatened to consume them. Professor Marcus Holloway adjusted his augmented reality glasses, fingers moving rapidly through streams of quantum calculations. "It's not just randomness," he muttered, more to himself than to anyone else. "There's a pattern here, a deliberate geometric configuration that suggests intelligent design." Arya approached the professor, her military training evident in every precise movement. "Intelligent design by whom?" "We're talking about entire fleets vanishing without a trace." Before Marcus could respond, a new signal burst through their monitoring systems. The holographic display flickered, revealing a transmission from an unexpected source. Zora, an operative from the Nexus Collective, materialized as a shimmering holographic projection. "Humanity," the alien intelligence spoke, its voice a modulated blend of frequencies that seemed to resonate on multiple levels. "You are closer to understanding than you realize, yet further from comprehension than you can imagine." Marcus and Arya exchanged a quick glance. The Nexus Collective was known for its cryptic communications and advanced intelligence network that spanned multiple star systems. Zora continued, "The disappearances are not destructions. They are interventions, redirections of massive energy signatures that defy your current understanding of physical laws." Lieutenant Santos stepped forward, her military background demanding clarity. "Redirected? To where? And by whom?" The holographic form of Zora shifted, displaying a complex three-dimensional map of galactic coordinates. Specific points began to pulse with an intense light, creating intricate patterns that seemed to dance with mathematical precision. "Your solar system," Zora explained, "sits at a unique convergence point, a nexus of quantum potential that makes it both incredibly vulnerable and immensely powerful. The fleets are not being destroyed. They are being collected." Professor Holloway's scientific curiosity overrode any sense of caution. "Collected? By what mechanism? What technology could possibly?" A sudden burst of energy interrupted him. The facility's advanced monitoring systems went into overdrive, alarms blaring with an intensity that suggested something extraordinary was happening. Zora's holographic form began to destabilize, fragments of information flickering in and out of existence. A warning. The alien intelligence managed to transmit before the signal began to break up. "Prepare. The convergence approaches." As quickly as it had appeared, the transmission vanished, leaving Arya and Marcus surrounded by a cacophony of blinking screens and urgent alerts. "Marcus," Arya said, her voice steady despite the overwhelming implications, "what just happened?" The professor's hands were already moving across multiple interfaces, attempting to reconstruct the fragmented transmission. "Something is gathering," he said quietly. "Something that sees our entire solar system as nothing more than a piece in a much larger cosmic game." Outside the research facility, the sky began to change. Subtle shifts in atmospheric composition, barely perceptible to human senses, indicated that something fundamental was altering. The universe itself seemed to be holding its breath, waiting. Humanity stood on the precipice of a discovery that would challenge everything they understood about their place in the cosmos. The shadows of the unknown were closing in, and time was running out. Lieutenant Santos looked at the professor, a mix of determination and barely contained apprehension in her eyes. "We need to prepare," she said. "Whatever is coming, we can't let it catch us off guard." Little did they know, the true magnitude of what was approaching was beyond anything they could currently comprehend. The game was changing, and humanity was about to be thrust into a role far more significant than they could ever have imagined. The Global Defense Command Center beneath Geneva was a testament to human engineering and determination. Commander Elena Rodriguez stood at the center of a circular command deck, holographic displays spinning around her like a digital hurricane of information and strategic calculations. "We're no longer dealing with a theoretical threat," she announced to the assembled international team. "The disappearances are accelerating. We're talking about a systematic removal of advanced civilizations' exploratory assets." Dr. Raj Patel, the quantum physicist whose work had become crucial to understanding the anomalies, brought up a series of complex mathematical models. It's not random, he emphasized. These disappearances follow a precise quantum entanglement pattern that suggests a kind of cosmic harvesting. The room fell silent. The implications were staggering. A new transmission flickered to life. Vexenar, the resistance leader from the Horizon Alliance, materialized as a holographic projection. Unlike previous alien communications, this one carried an urgency that cut through diplomatic niceties. Humanity. Vexenar's multi-tonal voice resonated through the command center. You are the linchpin. The convergence point that multiple galactic civilizations have been tracking for centuries. Commander Rodriguez stepped forward. Explain. Vexenar's form shifted, displaying complex star charts and quantum probability maps. Your solar system is not just a location. It's a quantum nexus, a point where multiple potential realities intersect. The disappearing fleets are being redirected, studied, prepared for something far larger than a simple invasion. Dr. Patel's calculations began to align with Vexenar's revelations. It's like our entire solar system is a massive quantum computer, he muttered, fingers dancing across holographic interfaces. But computing what? The resistance leader's next words sent a chill through the command center. A test, a preparation. Your civilization stands at a critical juncture. The energy signatures we've detected suggest that something is using these redirected fleets to map out a complex quantum potential, with Earth at the center. Commander Rodriguez's military training kicked in. Prepare for what? A convergence, Vexenar responded. That will determine the fate of not just your civilization, but potentially the entire galactic ecosystem of intelligent life. Screens around the command center began to pulse with increasing intensity. Quantum fluctuations that had previously been subtle became more pronounced. Something was building. Something was coming. Dr. Patel's latest calculations revealed a startling pattern. The redirected fleets, he announced, they're not just being moved. They're being transformed, reconfigured at a quantum level we've never seen before. Vexenar's holographic form began to destabilize. Prepare, the alien resistance leader warned. The threshold approaches, and humanity will either be the key or the catalyst for a cosmic reset. As the transmission faded, Commander Rodriguez turned to her team. The weight of potential galactic consequences hung in the air. We're not just defending Earth, she said quietly. We're potentially defending the entire concept of intelligent existence. Outside the command center, the first signs of the approaching convergence began to manifest. Subtle shifts in atmospheric composition, quantum fluctuations that defied traditional scientific understanding, and an overwhelming sense that something fundamental was about to change. The gathering storm was no longer on the horizon. It was here. The moment of convergence arrived not with a thunderous explosion, but with an almost imperceptible shift in reality. Admiral Sebastian Rice watched from the Global Defense Coordination Center as the fabric of space itself seemed to ripple and bend. Dr. Imani Okik stood beside him, her hands dancing across quantum interface systems that barely contained the extraordinary energies building around them. It's happening, she whispered. Everything we've prepared for comes down to this moment. Kurl, the guardian of the cosmic equilibrium, materialized, not as a holographic projection, but as a physical presence that seemed to exist simultaneously in multiple dimensions. Its form was both solid and translucent, a living embodiment of the cosmic forces they were about to confront. Humanity, Kurl spoke, its voice resonating through every quantum frequency. You stand at the threshold of your true potential. The redirected fleets were not casualties. They were catalysts. The screens around them erupted with data, millions of quantum calculations per second, showing the intricate web of redirected energy, transformed civilizations, and the potential futures hanging in delicate balance. Dr. Okik's latest quantum analysis revealed the impossible. The disappeared alien fleets had not been destroyed but transformed, each vessel becoming a quantum node in a massive, galaxy-wide network. And at the center of this network was Earth. "We're a key," Admiral Rice realized, his decades of military strategy suddenly feeling inadequate in the face of cosmic design. Not just a planet. A quantum pivot point. Kroll confirmed his revelation. "Your civilization represents a unique quantum potential. Where other species saw limitation, you see possibility. Where others encountered obstacles, you create solutions. Your capacity for adaptation, for innovation, is unprecedented." The cosmic convergence began to manifest. Around the globe, technologies previously thought impossible came to life. Quantum communication networks sparked into existence. Energy systems that defied current scientific understanding began to pulse with potential. Dr. O'Keefe's systems showed the true nature of the transformation. The disappeared fleets were not destroyed. They had been converted into a massive, living quantum network, and humanity was its central processor. "We're being upgraded," she breathed. "Not conquered. Elevated." Kurl's form began to shimmer with increasing intensity. The galaxy has been waiting, watching, testing. And now, humanity will take its place. Across the planet, people began to experience a collective awakening. Technological breakthroughs happened simultaneously in research centers, universities, laboratories. Problems that had seemed insurmountable, energy production, medical limitations, space travel, suddenly found elegant, revolutionary solutions. Admiral Rice watched in awe as global conflict dissolved. The cosmic stakes were too significant for human petty differences. For the first time in human history, the entire species moved with a unified purpose. "We're not just defending ourselves," he said to Dr. O'Keefe. "We're becoming something more." Kurl's final message resonated across the planet and beyond. The universe does not reward. The universe recognizes potential. And you, humanity, have potential beyond measure. The convergence wasn't an invasion. It was an invitation, a test that humanity had unexpectedly passed. As the last quantum frequencies stabilized, the world understood its new reality. They were no longer just inhabitants of Earth. They were architects of a cosmic future. The galaxy would never be the same, and humanity's true journey was just beginning.